Gonna do an hour tops. I think. What time is it now?
Right.
10. It's a bit late, you see, because it's a bit late because somebody was doing something else. So how dare you?
That was my first ever premiere, though.
Was it? I wasn't sure because I know. Obviously, you normally just upload videos, but I wasn't sure if you'd done premieres on like the old Impossible.
No. That was my first time.
Okay, cool. There you go. Awesome.
And I never know what to do for an outro. That's why I don't have to do one.
Hey, do you know what was funny? It was because it just ended like really abruptly. And
Yeah, it didn't seem to end as abrupt as that one. I edited it.
it just ended. It was so funny. It was just like, oh right, it's finished then. So sorted.
I don't.
All right, dude. How's it going, mate? You all right? Adam's here. You know what? I know why Adam's here. He's here to have a go at me because I've not replied to his message. I've been meaning to reply all day, dude. I'm really sorry. How are you, Adam? You're all right. He's fuming. He's there. Fucking God, I hate this youth, man. It's like Adam's got this like love-hate relationship with me. It's like he wants to like me, but he hates me really because I don't. It's probably like everybody else. Everybody else is the same. See, look, correct.
Yeah.
Everybody's the
Like
same.
they're calling you assassin.
People want to like me because obviously I'm a nice guy. But everybody hates me because I don't answer the messages. Because I don't want anybody thinking they're special. That's what it is, man. I'm very much I keep everyone at arm's length, man. I'm friends with people for a bit, and then I just do things like ignore them, and then just tease them with it just enough like ignorance and distance just to stop people from actually really liking me. I can't handle it, man. My brain can't handle too much of a touchy-feely relationship with people. Like, I can't handle it. I have to push people away every now and again. That's why I don't have any friends. I think you know exactly where I'm coming from. Don't I bet you know exactly. Gabsinki, yeah, I know exactly what you mean, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, enough of that. Yes, Adam. Yes. I think I got the. I think it's probably something to do with ghosts. I imagine. I was actually going to do something, but I think Adam's beat me to it, so he's ruined it. He does this all the time, man. You know, like when I think about like doing something nice for Adam, he ruins it by begging me for stuff. Joking.
Yeah, he is young joking because you never begged for it. Just mentioned it, and he says, "I'll sort you out."
Yeah, I know. Don't worry, dude. Don't worry, man. I wouldn't have been able to sort you out this week anyway, dude, because all my ghosts are like kind of going through some molting phase, so I probably wouldn't have been able to sort you out with more than a couple this week. So, or I could just read his message. You're right. Shall I read it right now? I'm just yes. Anyway, never mind. Who else is in the house? There you go. Look, Lewis says he tolerates me. Thanks, Lewis. I appreciate that, mate.
Anton.
Appreciate that, dude. Who else is in the house? Stallion. Oh, that's Anton, isn't it? How you doing, Anton? Chelsea. Chelsea Planet. Hi, Chelsea. Oh yeah, I think Chelsea. Chelsea's another one who's messaged me today. I've still not replied to yet. So, you're welcome, Chelsea. Everything all right for you? Brilliant. I'm glad you. Everything turned up all right for you, and you're happy. Anyway, great. So, fantastic. I'm trying to remember whether Chelsea's was one of the custom-made mystery boxes that she wanted all the starter kits in. I've done a couple of those this week where people have asked me for they're like first ever Mantis, so
yeah,
I always like tailor their kits to have like starter kits, flies, everything they need really, basically. Obviously, it means a couple of less Mantis, but people are generally happy with.
Yeah,
yet.
Well,
So.
at least they know they've got everything that they need.
Well, I mean, the thing is, if you're a beginner and you want the mystery box because you're not sure which species you want to go for and you want something a bit new, that's why I always put on the website. I always put like you'll only get the mantis, but if you want anything else with it, like deli cups or full starter kits or anything, just let me know, sort of thing. Because otherwise, you just get mantis. So, and yeah, people who it's like their first box and it's their first mantis, 6 mantids can be a bit overwhelming for some people.
Yeah.
So if they just get like maybe 3 with 3 starter kits and some flies, then I think people are usually more than happy with that. So yeah, cool. Yeah, I'll read it. He wants me to read it right now. He wants me to read it because otherwise, well, it might not happen.
Well, I just keep reminding him. That's usually what happens.
Yeah, you have to just keep bumping me up because otherwise things just get lost. You see, look, yours is already, Adam. You messaged me this morning, and already you are 3 scrolls down. you're like about, you're like about, uh, you're about. You've already been bumped down by about 24 people, by about 24 places, dude. Just since, and that's just on Messenger.
That's insane.
That's not included in. That's not the. I've got Instagram and my Facebook page, and then all my emails as well.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I'm phasing out my emails? I've stopped putting my email on my business cards.
Yeah. Well, we had a conversation about it before, didn't we? That
I'm trying to narrow down the options of for where people can get me. So anyway, let's see where are we. Lee's called me again this morning. Yesterday again. I don't know what it was. That's twice he's called me now. I think he's trying to sell me something.
serious. If it's
Started calling me. I don't know who's I don't know who's. I've just had a pop up from your missus, Adam. Denise has posted on something, commented on something. I don't know whose post it was. It was basically just Denise saying, "Stop pretending you're popular." I wonder what that was. It's obviously a post that I'm following, so I wonder what that was. Anyway, okay, here we go. Do you want me to read it out, Adam? I won't, because he calls me a big handsome jobby. If you want to keep a communal, dude, I mean, ghosts are okay. Oh, hang on. I just got a private message from Denise now saying "lol." so she's there. She's there in the background with Adam watching. So she's talking to me. Stop pretending I'm popular. Got it. You see, she's talking about when I'm pretending like Adam's like 20 odd down on the list. Yes, I do. You're right, Denise. You're right. It's all a pretense, man. You're all a pretense. I have to say these things to make I have to say these things to convince my own mind that I'm in some way like not a complete Norman no mates. But anyway, yes. Adam. Basically, ghosts are okay up until a point, and then they start to get a bit funny with each other. To be honest, if you're looking for a true communal, I've got 2 species I can offer you, dude. Gongis, the Gongulus, or I've now got some cat mantids in as well, which I've got, and they're also a good
Some
call.
say that's the only true species, don't they? A lot of people.
Yeah. So gongis and cats, dude. The Heterochaeta orientalis cat mantis. I've got both of those, man. Both available, and they are both far better communal species than ghosts. Ghosts are okay up until about 4th, 5th instar. Then the females start to get a little bit kind of stressed out with each other, and you will lose some. Whereas gongis and cats, there's a very good chance that you might not even lose any. You may lose 1 or 2, depends on how many, but your chances of losing any are far slimmer if you have one of those 2 species. So I've got both of those two dudes, so let me know.
That story you were telling me
There you
about.
go, then, dude. There you go. Both times he ended up with just females, so I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah,
This
that
is
story you were telling me about how what males just ended up huddled in this like one little corner,
yeah,
and there were all these huge females.
yeah. Yeah, old males are just cowering in the corner, like, who's next? He's like, who's next? One of us is who's it gonna be? The males are all just like, and then the males start pushing another male out.
Yeah, they were saying.
Have him first. He's got a gammy leg. Have him. He's no good. No good to you, man. Come on. The male's like, no, guys, please, guys, come on. Anyway, there you go. There you go. There you go, Adam. Have a think on that, mate. Gongies or cats? I definitely recommend those two out the ghosts. And also, like you've just said, he's done ghosts. Try something new, dude. Yeah, there you go. Try something new. So the message that came through on my laptop was actually Denise messaging me saying, "Stop pretending you're popular." Thanks, Denise. Anyway, yes. So anyway, who have I missed? Claire's in the house. How's it going, Claire? Mandy, hi, Mandy. I think that's everyone. So Chelsea said it's great. Ghost before, but none of the others. Okay, cool. There you go. Great. I'm glad you got a bunch of stuff you've not had before. Fantastic. I will read your message at some point, Chelsea, unless she makes me read it now. So there you go. There you go. Right, sorted. I'll carry on with what I'm doing now then, shall I? Yeah, I'm doing Gregory Gong. I mean, to be honest, I think he was hoping that I was going to do it this week, but I've just not had time. Have I frozen?
You did freeze. It went.
Yeah, I can always tell. The little Wi-Fi bar comes up on the screen. So.
I've said this to some people that sometimes, depending on what it is, I can give you an answer quicker than waiting for Mitch.
I'm trying.
But
I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I'm blowing my nose on the screen. But, yeah, I'll be honest. I'm working on it. I'm getting better. I've been much better at. I'll be honest. I've been prioritizing Unseen Universe messages recently because they tend to be customer based. My messenger tends to be just like riffraff, like Adam and people like that, just messaging me.
That'll be Rombadera.
Yes, it's the Rombadera kirby. Yes, they're a relatively new Rombadera species in the hobby, and I've got absolutely loads coming through. Just recently had a hatch, so yeah, Kirby's are going out in mystery boxes in force right now. So yes, it's very very lively as well. So watch that one. But it'll be jumping out of the pot as soon as you open the lid, I'm sure. But yeah, fantastic species. It's Captain Riffraff to you. Nice one, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Honestly, I actually did mean to. I've been meaning to message you for a while, actually, just to see how things are and stuff. That usual little check-in we do every now and again. I've been meaning to. So, but it's just been a crazy week. It's been crazy. Fell behind during like when I had COVID last week and stuff, and I've still not really caught up, to be honest. So, but anyway, enough of my woes.
I've been meaning to show something to you for the last 3 days. When I was in Gary, there were a mantis that I'd started making it probably about 2 years ago now, right? What species do you think it was?
Oh, well, looks like a Corydotis or something, but
Indeed.
Nice. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Shield looks a bit slim, to be honest, dude. I was torn between a big Rhombodera species but the shape of the shield is very Corydodes like. That's why I thought that. So
yeah, like I say, about 2 years ago, I made that.
yeah, nice one. We'll get it finished.
Yeah, I need to.
Yeah, no, I saw your posts, Adam. Sorry about that, dude. I hope you're not feeling too rough. We all had it last week. No, actually the week before, and then we kind of got a little bit better last week. But we've been hit with like a bit of. I've got a bit of long COVID going on. It's my ears are completely. Well, I'm kind of half deaf, to be honest. So that's lingering on. It's been going on for the last week, and I've been negative for the last week. So yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. It's so it's you then. You brought it into the house, into the Connolly house, did you? Typical. Who've you been out? Oh, is that cause? Yeah. Adam interacts with a lot of people, doesn't he? Day to day, I think. So no surprise there, really. Yeah. Well, I hope you all get through it relatively unscathed. Anyway, guys, have you had it before, Adam? You all had it before? Sure, I remember you guys all having it last year. But I can't. Well, maybe I'm getting it mixed up with somebody else.
See you later, Lewis.
See you, Lewis.
His boss decided to give him a gift.
You what? Sorry.
His boss decided to give him a gift. So that's where his COVID came from.
Yeah. So they've not had it before. So this is your first time. Oh well. Well, best of luck to you. Best of luck to us all. Blimey O'Reilly.
It's going to be an everyday thing now, anyway.
It's just going to be ongoing, man. It's just going to keep going. Going on and on and on and on and on.
We were on about it the other day, weren't we? It would just be like the common flu.
Yeah, the problem is at the moment it's still got really weird side effects. It's not like flu's just flu, innit? It's just like I know flu can be quite intense, depending on how bad you get. But but COVID's got all kind of weird side effects. That the problem is that you have flu. Yes, it can be really really bad, but once you get over it, that's it usually. Whereas this goes on, and this can have like serious it can just go on and on and on for months, or even we're starting to realise it can go on for years for some people. So it's not even in. So all these people saying it's just like flu, it's not. It's just it's not. If you're lucky enough where it just seems like it's a bit of a nasty cold, then great. But there's a hell of a lot of people out there who would disagree with you.
Yeah.
So
especially if you've got underlying breathing problems as well.
Yeah, exactly. Francis is in the house. Who's Adam speaking to anyway? What are you up to anyway? What am I up to?
Yep.
If you're speaking to me, Adam, I'm bagging up some dates. I'm sorting some orders out for tomorrow, mate. I've got a few starter kits to make up, and a couple of a mystery box to do, which I'm also going to do in a minute. So at the moment, these are the little substrate pouches that I put together for the starter kits.
Because as we say in Yorkshire, where there's muck, there's brass.
Absolutely. But yeah, it'd look a bit ropey. I wonder how it'd look to the old YouTube police if I was bagging up moss. That could look quite.
Yeah, we've got half a kilo to go here.
You know what I mean? These could be misconstrued, couldn't they? You know what I mean? You know. So yes, Adam, I'm making a mint tonight, dude. There you go. Look at that. Check out that. There's 150 quid's worth right there. 3 baggies. Yeah, we're all good, dude. We're all good. How are you, mate? By the way, if anyone's not seen it, Gav's just posted a video about half an hour ago, and you're all fired for not making the premiere.
It was a rush job. It all happened today.
Looked all right. Looked all right, dude. Looked all right. So, how confident are you that that he did the job? I mean, you can never tell, can you? You never know.
No, you can't fully tell. Like I say, I'll give it another week and then I'll prob him in again.
Yeah.
But he was keen to go again, as you saw, like at the end.
Yeah.
I just didn't want him going down into a burrow because I'm screwed then because I can't get to him.
Yeah. There you go. Steph's just dropped a link if anybody wants to see Gab's latest video, pairing video, which hopefully is going to be successful. So that's good, man. It's good. In a bit of a roll at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah.
What's next? What you got lined up next?
I want to try and get that Chromatus to pair.
Oh yeah, that Chromatus. Yeah.
I don't think it swings that way.
What's the situation with the Incy? Because I know you got that female off me, didn't you? Is she anywhere near ready?
Yeah, I had him in together, didn't I? I was telling you before, and he set up residence under a...
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Yes.
So he's made another sperm web.
Yeah.
And I think at the moment he's trying to get her to come out.
That's good, man. Nice one. Nice one.
Catch you later, dude.
Right. Nice one, dude. Thanks, man. We'll chat. Have a think about whether or not you want cats or gongies, dude. I've got a few of each, so I'll sort you out with a nice colony. And yeah, I mean, basically, you could, whichever one you choose, you could essentially just keep them in a popple if they'll be perfectly fine. Or you can go to town and do a whole big gongi setup like I did on that stream that time. Either would work for either of those species, but
I imagine he's got an Exoterra lined up.
Yeah. So yeah, go for it, man. Cool. Anyway, let me know, dude. Let me know. Take care. See you later, and see you, Denise. I know you're there, hiding in the background, just laughing at us. Hi, Kaylee. You all right? Hello. Right, I just need to get some mantis for this mystery box.
Oh, so quiet.
what shall I put in?
Oh, he's doing pick and mix.
Yeah, I'm picking mixing.
Yeah.
Guys. Just decided. There we go. There we go. This is what I do, guys, when I'm doing my mystery boxes. I pick a mix, see what's what, try and give people a nice little variety. There you go. Yeah, all good. Thanks, Shaylee. All good. Thank you. Apart from this stinking residual COVID symptoms, my head in. But other than that, are you all settled into your new digs, Kaylee? It's probably been a while now. Probably all settled and everything now. I hadn't spoken to Kaylee for ages. Just keep meaning to drop you a message. I've got all on replying to messages, let alone instigating more. Um, I think I definitely going to do a like a the usual old school live streams, like the slightly bigger production live stream with a slightly a slightly bit higher amount of energy going on. I'm definitely going to do on Saturday. We're going to do the Scorpion one on Saturday. I need to contact. Well, I know Tim's up for it. I need to contact Tom as well, and Greg, see if they. I know Tom said he was up for it, but I haven't actually let him know it's going to be. And then we'll get going after that. We'll get going, start doing them again Wednesday and Saturday. Start pulling our fingers out. I've fallen into this little trap.
Being lazy, aren't we?
I've just been a bit lazy. Yeah, I think just like obviously I keep blaming COVID, but it's just need to get back on the horse, don't we, really, and get back into it. Because I've got loads of things need to be done. Like I've got the Scorpion thing, like going to try and do that Scorpion pairing on Saturday. And then after that, I've got loads of rehousings.
You need that lid off for me.
I've actually decided I've got I picked up one of those Vivs I picked up from Christoph. It's it's one of those little Reptizoo ones.
All right.
It's I think I had another look at the Vaconi and I realised that they're smaller than I thought they were when I was thinking about what enclosure to use. And I've just realised that hang on, we've got a numpty.
Spam head.
Yeah, I realised I don't really need a very big enclosure. I think that one I said I was going to use might be a bit big. They're only quite small, aren't they, those Vaconis? So, yeah. Oh. Well, they're not small, they're not very big either, are they? They're more like a small to medium sort of size.
Yeah.
So,
especially when you put them outside of like heterometrus.
Well, I always judge things based on heterometrus, and then you look at things like the stock manoriums are like tiny, and the Chileus species, they're like a small species, and then the conies are like and then you've got your Hadrurus and your other deserty sort of size, which are more like a medium, small medium sort of size. Because you have to put everything in context with the heterometrus, don't you, really?
Yeah.
Because they're huge, and then so everything has to be relative to them. I think I feel, and then you look at things like the the Chileus species, which are only like about an inch as adults, like 2 to 3 centimeters
Them
max.
Australasia as well, though, isn't it? Like they're tiny as well.
Well, they're a dwarf species, aren't they? So I don't really count them really because they're like, I mean they're even tinier than the Chilia species, aren't they? Really?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I think the Vacona is like probably I would kind of designate as being like small to medium sort of size. But yeah. Anyway, I don't think they need anything much bigger than like a 20 by 30 sort of terrestrial sort of
Yeah,
setup.
that'd be.
That's
Yeah.
so I've got what I think's appropriate anyway. So yeah, and then with all these other bibs I've got picked up from Christoph, I'm going to rehouse over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to rehouse all those other sub-adult type large juveniles that we've got
Yeah.
because they all need rehousing. Even if they just get rehoused into like just slightly bigger digs, it just doesn't need to be like a forever home sort of thing. But I think they'll be fine. So yeah, and then I've got all these new jumping spiders I want to rehouse. The classes I'm gonna clean out some of those sling pots as well because I want to rehouse the classy.
Oh,
And
that's what I meant to bring on with me.
yeah,
I forgot.
and then I've decided I'm going to rehouse these Seamanias as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean they're all right, but
Just put them in slightly deeper.
yeah, the tubs just aren't really. They're fine for very temporary sort of digs, but I don't know how long I'm going to have them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Those pots that they're in are better for scorpions.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Just for transporting.
Yeah. Right. I think I've got me list sorted anyway.
All right.
I think it's ready to go. I just needed to double check it. Um,
Did you decide whether that new thing were going on it?
the
Or not?
classic.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna let. Yeah, I think I might just keep.
After what Christoph said.
Yeah, that one that we've got, the one that you got hold. Was it you that got hold of it for me, and then you gave it to me? Is
The
that
one from Tom.
Yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
one. Yeah, oh yeah, it was from Tom, wasn't it? That's right.
Yeah.
Did we decide that was a classic? I can't remember now. What did we
No,
decide?
possibly Amelia.
Oh, Amelia, that's it. Yeah. Oh, it's all right. Yeah.
It just has that Deadpool marking on its carapace.
Yeah. That's right.
That's how we classify spiders these days, by superheroes. Well, he's doing my will.
How's it going, man? You all right? Yes, Claire. There's a list. I have made a list. I'm gonna post it in the group. I think maybe tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Danielle's in the house.
You all right, Danielle?
What was I gonna do? So I might be getting some Taxinus bambus.
All right.
The new bamboo teas. I'm currently in the process of speaking to someone about them, but I'm waiting for him to get back to me. So I've been offered them at 30 quid each. for 1 to 2 centimeter slings.
Yeah.
I checked Lee's website. They're out of stock on Lee's website at the moment, but he had them on for 35 quid for 2 centimeter slings. So I've been offered them at 30 quid for 1 to 2 centimeter slings. So I've asked how much for like 10 to 20 of them, depending on price, sort of thing. So still waiting for him to decide if he wants to let them go in bulk.
Yeah, they were new this year, weren't they?
Yeah. Well, I've been offered some slings for them. Yeah, we're all right, Danielle. Thank you very much. We're all good. How are you? You okay? Good. How are the fish? How are the frogs? I nearly said fish. It's frogs, isn't it?
Yeah. A nice one. Cheers, Francis. She's got baby fish too.
Baby fish. Ah, there you go. I thought I remember her saying something about some fish last time we spoke. I know I weren't making it up.
I need to that malt in it. The regardless one. Yeah. Looked at it. I don't know what that Chromatus is playing at.
Have you got them together again now?
Yeah, it's like it thinks it's Spider-Man. Still won't see them.
Yeah.
Just don't know what it's thinking.
Has he spun a sperm web and all that jazz? He's like,
Yeah.
so he's okay.
He's definitely ready. It's just that I think it's because she's lunged at him like those first few times.
Yeah, he's putting
Kind of
off.
like maybe knocked him a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Yeah, I mean that could be a real major factor, can't it? When the
Steph got up this morning and she said they were tapping at each other because I was saying to you one other I've got because she's in an Exoterra. Right. See where that rub is? That really useful to this one.
Yeah.
That's his enclosure, and then behind it there's an Exoterra.
Okay.
And she's in there.
Yeah.
So Steph said this morning they were tapping at each other.
Right.
Maybe he just a friend. I don't know.
Maybe she's giving out some like stay away from me vibes that we're just not privy to.
I think I might give enclosure a good spraying tomorrow, like before I put him in.
Yeah.
See if that makes a difference. Because with these pane, I had to change how I add them, like temperature and humidity.
Yeah.
Which worked because, like I said to you, we weren't playing first couple of times.
No.
I raised temperature, give it a good dousing.
Yeah.
With lid back on. which obviously spikes humidity.
Yeah.
And well, video says rest.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well. Yeah. Sounds like the way forward. Don't do that. Hi, Andy. You all right, buddy? How's it going? I think he's recovered from his birthday festivities. Good. Right, that is mystery box done. So I think I've done what I came to do. I need to get back into pairing some mantis again tomorrow. Still not. See if I can see any scopes.
Yeah, that thingy one that you shared with Oof, that were nuts.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember what species it was.
the Frey.
Yeah,
Frey. Yeah, she. So basically, what happened? What happened with that is that the Deroplatis genus in general are renowned for holding on to their roots. They basically they lay their roots and then they just perch on them for days and days and days and days. And the Frey are one of the. I know Frey aren't from the Deroplatis genus, but do you know what I mean? They're kind of
yeah, kind of like within that
they,
same.
they act in exactly the same way. So and they basically the females they lay the oots and then they perch on them, just grip them, and they'll stay there for days and days and days. Now, which is fine for a while, but eventually, you want to start kind of putting the youth under proper conditions, incubating conditions. So, and you want to, and also you don't want like roaches nibbling at the youth or anything like that, around.
No.
You just want to get the youth out there. So it's fine for a while. And basically what happened is it got to the point where I needed to get her off, and I was trying to get her away from the youth, and the youth just broke off the attach side of the bra plast that it was on. So it just came away from the bra plast. So basically, I ended up with it in my hand, and she was just hugging it for dear life in my hand. So I thought, clickbait, good opportunity for a video. Let's just do it, man.
Quality.
So that's why I did it, and then obviously and then I had to prize her off, which wasn't too bad in the end. But but she weren't happy at all about being taken away from it. But
Do you think there's a parental
yeah.
They're
Very very much so. It's the Deroplatis genus in general are they're much more. I mean, I hesitate to use the word protective, but because I don't know obviously what's going on, but they're the only genus that I know of that will kind of stay right next to the youth for a very very long period of time. They'll even stay there right up until the youth hatches.
Yeah.
I know people. I know a couple of old school breeders in Germany that they leave their mums in with them until they've hatched. But the mothers will eat the young eventually.
Yeah, without a doubt.
But,
that's like, it'll keep parasitic wasps away, won't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anything that's like that that's sat there is.
You'd like to think
so. Parasitic wasp.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think so, but yeah. I mean, it can't be a coincidence that it's just that just those like dead leaf. It might be something to do with the nature of where they naturally kind of reside in nature and the types of trees or shrubberies or branches that they normally hang out on. There might be a reason for it, but yeah, it's difficult to know really. So it's impossible to know at this stage. But yeah, it only really happens with the Deroplatis species, and all these Branchicycias, they all do it. They all do it. In fact, I've got another female that's laid again. No, oh no, she's moved. Oh no, I took it out. I got another female that laid one as well, and she was attached to it exactly the same, but it fell off. It fell off the side of the tank, so she left it. But she was the same. I meant to post a photo yesterday of her hugging it, saying this is another one doing exactly the same. Yeah, I've actually got both booths here. That's both of them, so they need incubating. But yeah, yeah, they do it. They all do it. All the females do it of this species. So, and most others don't bother. They lay their eggs and then they're gone. They'll hang around for a little while until it solidifies. But then as soon as it's hardened up, they'll move on, sort of thing. So. I can only assume that they are protecting their ooth while it's in a vulnerable state of foam.
Well, all this is just speculation, isn't it? I mean,
well, yeah, exactly, because we just don't know.
You'd have to study them within the natural habitat for. Well, it'd have to be a few years run because you'd have to work out a baseline, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you've got the Then you've got the which one is it? The Eisenhower phenomenon, which is are you changing the observation purely by observing it?
Yeah, your presence there, isn't it?
Your presence there and observing it is actually changing what you're observing, sort of thing. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I mean it's cool. It's cool behaviour anyway, regardless. So it depends, Andy. It varies obviously species to species, but I would say to properly hard. I mean they start to harden up quite quickly, really. It's one of those I forget the term now. It's one of those substances that doesn't start to harden up until it interacts with oxygen. So as soon as it comes,
like expanding foam, and it's
it's like that expanding foam. It's exactly the same as expanding foam. I mean, it more or less is expanding foam.
Yeah.
She produces it internally, obviously, and it's like it's like a liquid. And as soon as she expels it, pushes it out to create the youth, as soon as it starts interacting with the oxygen, it starts to expand into like a foam. Just like it's exactly the same. It almost looks like it's the same stuff as well, doesn't it? It's weird, really. Think about it. I would say it starts to solidify immediately as soon as it interacts with oxygen. It starts to solidify because it's a liquid. It's kind of a liquid foam when it comes out. But yeah, I would say it probably takes a good 24 hours for it to solidify, properly, like all the way through, sort of thing. The external part of it, the bit that's interacting with the environment, that can go quite hard within a couple of hours. But obviously it's quite a thick foamy case, so the internal part of it doesn't start to harden up until a little bit. It can take up to 24 to 48 hours to harden up properly. But like I say, it depends on the species, because some species, like kind of like Phylocrania sort of species, they lay like thin, relatively flat ooths, so they can harden up within a few hours. Whereas then you've got like Frey, which are a little bit bigger and a bit thicker. They can take up to 6 to 8 hours, maybe more. And then you've got like the bigger, I haven't got an example here, but then you've got like the bigger, more like walnut sort of shaped ooths from like Hierodulus and Sphodomantis and things like that. And they can take up to 2 days to harden fully all the way through. So, because they're just a lot thicker. So, obviously. So yeah. Diafini laden in fertile oof. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. They. I get messages all the time from people saying, "Oh, my old females just laid an ooth. What do I do?" It's like, is it going to be? Am I going to get loads of babies running around? And also, what do I do with it, sort of thing. It's like, well, if you've not mated, if you've had her all this time and you've not mated her, then it's going to be infertile, mostly. And there are a few, pathogenetic species, but mostly it'll be infertile. And I always say, just leave it if you want, because they're so pretty. They're such well crafted things. I always say, leave it if you want. It makes a nice little bit of art decor for the enclosure, sort of thing. Because some of them, well, not some of them, they're all absolutely stunning. And what I love is that each species, when they make an ooth, they'll always make it exactly the same every time. All the time, exactly the same. Every species got its own unique way of creating an ooth, and it's just absolutely fascinating. So I've actually got hundreds of ooths stored away somewhere. I keep over the years. I've always said I'll do like a big presentation thing, and have them all like kind of, nicely, and have them in a big kind of presentation box, so to speak. But obviously that never happens. They're just all loose in a box somewhere. So yeah, they really do. Absolutely, they are. They are absolutely stunning. And if you get another one, Andy, and it's dud, sort of thing, you should cut it open, have a look at the empty egg chambers inside. That's kind of cool as well. So just cut it in half and have a look at the egg chambers inside. So
it's like the segments inside of an orange. Like if you get one segment and then you peel the skin off of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like those little bits of orange.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Sorry. What's you saying? She laid newts, and one day there was bits of what looked like baby ants at the bottom of it. Oh, well. I mean, as far as I'm aware, ghosts aren't parthenogenetic, so are you sure that looks like? Well, you never know. You never know. I mean, never say never. Never say never. Not when it comes to nature.
Myomantis paycully, isn't that was supposed to be one?
Yeah. Myomantis paycully.
Seen Mexicana.
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah. They are. I mean, they'll all only lay females, obviously, but also 9 times out of 10, the nymphs will just die off, just because.
They're just clones at mother, aren't they?
They're just clones of the mother, but also they're genetically inferior. They more often than not they tend to just die.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons. They're just weak genetically. So yeah. So even though you can get parthenogenetic offspring, they certainly won't go on to reproduce themselves. They certainly won't be strong enough to just keep going, sort of thing. I don't know anyone.
There's a lot of plasmids that are the same.
Yeah.
You have to have the male, although they do have the capabilities of being able to do it. But then you get some species that there's never been a male found. I think Indian stick insects is one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird.
Yeah, it is.
Very weird. I think there's a European species of mantis as well. I think it's the Emiles genus. I think they're quite parthenogenetic as well. So yeah, there's a few out there, but they'll never, they'll never catch on, so to speak. So
Yeah.
um, oops. Um, yeah, yeah. Well, that's not a that's not a bad age for a budwing. Say it was a budwing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah, you never know. You never know. Right, let me just double check what I'm doing. I think I might have done. Quite tired. Flagging a bit.
There's the Sandman. Oh, so what, Andy? That one message above it, wasn't it? It were Herodula SP Papua, not Budwing. Budwing were what he were talking about previously.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Those Papuas, they're nice. They're nice. I like them. I like them more than the. Well, no, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say I like them more than the other giant Asians. They're just a bit more colourful. So, but yeah. Um,
I keep seeing pictures of Femoralis,
yeah,
and they're all yellow,
yeah,
but mine are green.
yeah.
Is that normal?
They come in green and yellow. To be honest, they're very much like the the Herodula Venos Herodulus.
Yeah.
It's a bit more often than not yellow. Actually, green is actually the slightly more rarer form. To be honest, but yeah, I keep seeing the odd femuralis post for sale. People using my photo all the time because it's the most awesome photo. It's the only femuralis photo out there with a threat that's showing a threat pose, so everyone's pinching it and using it. I've
I
given
like them markings on inside to the
yeah,
arms.
I've given up. I've given up complaining to people now. Can't be asked anymore. It's like I saw the other.
Though, don't you? Because I mean, I must admit, I've seen pictures before, and I've thought, hang on, that looked a little bit too like somebody
Yeah,
else's work.
I see it all the time. The other day, someone was advertising a Rhombodera species, and they'd obviously just like made up what this species was, and it was it was a picture of an old picture of a Rhombodera male on my hand, and it was my photo, my hand, my Rhombodera, and someone had just like cut my name out as they always do, cut my copyright name out, and then they were just advertising it for some other random Rhombodera species. It wasn't even the same species as what the photo was. And I almost made a comment saying, "Oh, I recognise that hand," but I just don't bother because I can't be bothered anymore. Because it happens so often over the years. I see it all the time. People are always using my photos, but it's what you have to expect it. My photos pop up on high ranking on Google all the time for a number of
I suppose
species.
though, you can take it as a compliment, though, can't you? Because
I do, but it's um, Andy what? Andy what? Who's that? Who are you? Do we know who this is?
ain't got a clue.
It's not our Andy, is it?
No.
Do we know who you are, dude? Okay.
Why did you come on then?
So I'll see you later then.
So
yeah.
we could see the little camera at the bottom, and like, do we know who you are? Well, what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, at least like come in the chat and introduce yourself first. Yeah, we knew it weren't you, Andy. Oh, there you go, Andy. What? Well, actually, to be fair, I'm actually just about to stop the stream, guys. So I was actually because I was just about to reply to Kaylee saying yes, thanks, Kaylee. I know I look tired. I am very tired. I'm gonna go. It's all right, Andy. It's all right, Andy. What? Who are you, dude? I'm just about to leave the. I'm just about to leave the stream, dude. Anyway, so don't take it personally, Andy. What? We don't know who you are. We don't just have anybody come onto the screen. So yeah, maybe say hello and in the chat introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and what you're into and stuff before you come on. I know I've put the link in in the description, but it's like for people we know. Did he give me the bird?
No. Yeah, there's only one word for you then. It's knob.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
Did he give me the fingers?
Yeah.
Well, then we'll just have to block him now, won't we? There, he's gone. I blocked him. Cause you don't just appear on people's streams, do you, man? Just because the stream keys in the description, it don't mean to say everybody's welcome. It just means if we know who you are.
Well, what about Sam? He had to go through security checks and a lot, man.
He really did, man. He really did.
Let me in.
Yeah. He flicked us the V sign before he left.
Yeah, and spoke in private chat.
So.
Stop it. Let me
Oh,
in.
did it? Oh yeah. I didn't see that.
What a shit show.
What a shit show.
Oh.
Awesome. I know, mate. I know. Anyway, it's all right, Claire. Don't worry. We have the power. We don't just let them on. So anyway, I'm gonna call it a night there, guys, because I'm flagging a little bit. I need to. It's like Katie said. I need a hot drink and a blanket.
Yeah.
So right, guys, I'm gonna get going. I'll. It was always going to be a little short get together just to say hi. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and I'll probably be around tomorrow again anyway. So see you all later. Bye.
Bye.